Okay, so are we naming our episode? Are we going to say like episode 2 every time we record?
No, don't do that because we
like,
don't know
like,
what.
Flip them around.
In case we decide to flip it up and reverse it, like
I'm getting a new hairstyle next week, so we got to keep it.
No.
This has to be the second episode.
Why?
I'm getting new hair.
That doesn't matter.
Anyway, what's up, y'all? It is your girl HD. We have Brian. We have DJ A Star, and today we have a special guest.
Hey, special guest.
Tiffany Everett. Did I say that right? Yeah. Okay, Tiffany Everett, y'all. Woo! Okay, so Tiffany, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a nail artist, celebrity nail artist.
Put that, stamp that.
But I've been loving nails my entire life. Like, this has been something that I've wished for but didn't wish for because I didn't know the specifics of the now. But I knew I always wanted to do nails. I always wanted to be well known. I was always well known doing nails. So it was like this and everything else that comes like after me getting my salon, which was a dream come true. This life was something I didn't even fathom ever. But I really absolutely love drawing. I love artistry in any kind of way, especially some paint thrown somewhere and some words up. I love that. And I articulate how I feel on fingertips. That's what I
Okay.
say.
Ooh, I like that.
That's my communication.
Where I hear a little bit of an accent. Tiffany, where you from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to Cleveland. I've always wanted to go to Ohio.
Cleveland is a different part of
There's
Ohio.
a lot of people
What
come
does that
out of
mean?
Cleveland.
Like-
And then by you from Cleveland, you came to Atlanta, or you went where?
No, I came straight from Cleveland to Atlanta.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had been wanting to come to Atlanta for like 10 years and was afraid. And I was afraid of disappointing my clients. And one day I was just like, listen, if they get a job and move out of town, what am I going to do?
Exactly.
So instead of living in my fear, like I was really holding myself back because this would have been my city.
Dang. Talk about the leap, man. Talk about the leap. Like what?
Oh
what
my
it took.
God. So there was somebody that I'm friends with from Cleveland, and I've been knowing her ever since she was a teenager. And she just blew up. She was very diligent about working, and she started getting these celebrity clients that she was dealing with. And, you know, they would like her nails, or somebody would need their nails done, and they would call me. So she like was putting me on. Like, this was like something I'm so forever grateful for. And it was like once that started, it opened up a door for me that I didn't know could be opened by me, especially from somebody from Cleveland.
Right.
And I would see it on Instagram, so I started putting it in my hashtags, like celebrity nail artist. Like, I didn't even...
Look, speaking it to the kids.
Yes. And there was a client that I had, and she knew Tweet. Like, they were in a group together, and this was somebody who was just making an appointment. And for some reason, I just went and looked on her Instagram. So I was like, oh, she sings. So when she came to her appointment, I was like, oh my God, I don't even know what made me, like want to dig into your profile. But I was like, I see you sing. She was like, yeah. And then she tells me, I was like, oh my God, who don't love Tweet?
Right.
Right.
So,
I loved
yes.
Tweet stand
Brian
account
is
over
Tweet,
here. Okay?
okay?
I am Tweet.
Yes.
Tweet. I mean, I love Tweet.
I am Tweet. But yeah, she had her come to the salon, and I met her, got to take a picture with it, which is still on my Instagram.
Yes.
The very next year and the year after that, when she came,
Yeah.
I did her nails.
Wow.
So it
Wow,
was
that's
like,
crazy.
Yes. I did Angela Yee before. I've done Brittany Sky, Karen Civil,
Missy Elliott.
yeah,
hello.
Tiana
Yes,
Taylor. I'm trying to go.
Tiana.
I'm
Like, come on now.
You got- yeah, she got
They all have relevancy in my life.
No, facts. Yeah.
They all
It
probably
was-
represent a specific moment of where you were.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
confidence and skill. Like, what was I doing at that point in time?
Yeah.
What were
'cause
you
I always-
into? What were your
Oh my
inspirations?
God,
All of
yes,
that.
and I had so many, and they always change.
Mhm.
They always change. And it was like, once I got up to the Missy Elliott, I was like, stop.
Hold up.
No, nobody else. No, because Pinky alone, she's a mogul. Like,
Yeah.
I literally do Pinky's nails and feet and sit at her feet. Like, this is somebody. So I'm like, the type of people that I'm doing, I'm like, right now I can't take anymore because I do some major people.
You
and
do.
have done some
You do.
major things that I don't even get the chance to like really be in the moment because I'm still processing it and I'm still handling it. And that's all I can see is getting it done. So by the time I get it done, I'm like, oh, I just did this.
Yes.
Like, it's
soaking it up, and it's the energy. So
yes,
the energies be real. Yeah, we talk about it all the time.
And these people are some good people. Like,
And you know what's crazy though, Tiff, about you is like, I met you on set, and nail tech, sometimes y'all are like the quietest people sometimes too. Like, yeah, y'all know I never get like a boastful energy from people who are nail techs at all.
Oh wow.
And so like when I first met you, you gave me like very much so like homey vibe, like oh yeah, this just my homegirl, and I do nails. But then like when I started like kind of like looking and like looking you up, and I was like, wait a minute, now this bitch,
She might be a big deal.
No, she acting like somebody homegirl, but she be really like out here in the shit,
mix.
like doing in the mix, like for real. I was like, yes, like she is getting it, like that has to be like you said, like just a crazy feeling to be able to like be involved with so much. And nails is such like it's like, like especially for girls, I know like for you, D, you love getting your nails done.
What? I get my nails done every week.
It's one of those things where like when you notice it, like you might not notice it when you look at the full picture, but then like if you're a detail-oriented person, like a creative director, you look at stuff like that. Those are the type of things that like really finish the look, like really complete the look.
Yep.
And I feel like just looking at your work and looking at the things that you've done, I be like, this girl, she be knowing, like she be
paying
knowing.
attention.
Yeah.
Years ahead of time. And I've done stuff that they're doing now. I was doing it years ago, so of course it looked different. The quality of it is different, but this is what we was doing at that point in time, and I was always like 10 years ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought ahead of the scale. Like, how can I get? Because I feel like if I stay current, if I stay out of the box, my clients can never get bored. I have to always entertain myself.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not entertaining myself, I don't feel like you're entertained. Like, oh, we got a problem with this? Okay. And that's very rare.
So that I want to ask a question then. When your clients come to you, that be like celebrity, everyday woman, whatever, do they just kind of sit down in front of you and be like, do what comes to your heart? Like,
so I do have some clients that are like that. In Cleveland, that's all I was known for. Like, just people would just suggest you just sit there and just let her do her thing. Like, tell her what you kind of want, or maybe you want, or tell her. Sometimes you don't even have to tell me what you're wearing. I end up just matching it up, just connect. You know? But like, I don't even know where half of the time it come from. I just love what I do. That's why, like, when you say like you saw me like that way, like that's the only way I know how to be. Like, I'm always still fighting for more. So I'm hard on myself, of course. Not that I don't appreciate my drive and appreciate my walk, because I get to turn around and look at where I came from.
Yeah.
You know, and all those years still never add up probably to the amount of years that it really happened. So I'm just grateful all the time. Like, nothing is ever, like, I'm never too big for anything, anybody.
Yeah.
That's why you stay blessed, okay? Look, that's how you got to the Misties and the Pinkies and all them folks.
Yes.
So I know you came from Cleveland. You went to school for how do you? What
I
was
did
it?
go to cosmetology.
Okay, cosmetology. Okay, cool. So like, what? Because I know a lot of nail techs, they don't actually go to school.
Yeah.
One, and then two, I know a lot of people, they don't necessarily know what they want to do so young. So like, how did you know that this is what you wanted to do, and then what drove you to even wanting to go to school in the first place?
I used to walk around school and up and down my street with a caboodle. My caboodle, like my I've been a traveling nail tech.
I created that. Put Tiffany the Traveler. Put it together.
But that caboodle was everything to me, because, you know, I didn't ever want to stop doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I was just hungry to do it. And the very first thing that I did that actually like was a design that I created was, you know, the regular brooms, like the whisk broom.
Yeah.
I took a piece of the broom, split it so that it was curly, and I dipped it in my mother's hair glue, and I sat at her makeup table and made wisps on my nails over red nail polish.
Oh, wow.
Top coat on it because it kept coming off, so I figured out like how to
Oh, so you
so
taught
you
yourself.
were a chemist as well.
Right. I say scientist.
A scientist.
What?
So you a scientist.
Yeah, a bad one.
Tiffany the scientist. Damn, who would have thought?
I was like, because I had to make it happen. I was like, how can I make this happen? You know,
Who thinks of that? Like,
I know, right?
the broom. I look at broom and be like, I don't want to pick that up. I don't want to clean up. And you like, let me go ahead and make a little nail art.
Let me get the piece of this broom.
That's crazy.
So I can make sure that this is gonna be what it's gonna be. And it was just trying it, and I was so diligent. I would do it I practiced for hours. Like that never stops. I still practice.
Yeah.
Like some of my clients don't know I'm practicing on them, but sometimes I just go out, do it on myself. This was practice. This wasn't like something.
You wasn't trying to do anything.
Yeah,
You
I
just
didn't have no theme, and I was just like, let me just do something. And I like drawing, so anything that's a challenge, I have to conquer.
So I have a question. What like artists and glam squad specifically, like that's like a community. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of makeup artists work with nail techs, specific hairstylists, like wardrobe stylists, like people that have that glam squad. It's usually like the same squad all the time. Right. But all of you guys seem to know each other. Is there that sense of camaraderie with other nail techs, or does it feel very like separated when it comes to nail techs, especially like black nail techs? That
does happen. When I had my salon, what I realized was people, it's not that they didn't just like me, they were intimidated. Because I had a whole bunch of clients and they're looking to try to, get something from me. And I'm just like, the thing that you get is the thing that you're sitting watching me do. Yeah. You can't just sit from over there or not be here and watch me do this. And I have some people that are like really tried. But me, I'm a comrade. Like I'm a team player. So if we all doing something together, like I don't see myself as different from you just because we nail techs. I hate the beef. I never beef with a nail tech. So it wasn't never, that wasn't never my lane. And I used to wonder why people beefed. And I was like, it's too many people out here that need their nails done.
Right. Yeah.
I can't do everybody.
Right.
So you have some.
Right. That's incredible. Okay.
Yeah. So you've been doing it for how long?
I was 12. So I'll be 43 this year, 31 years.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Pause. Skirt. You said you're going to be how old?
43.
Are you serious, Tiffany? No, you're not going to be no damn 43 years old.
I would never know. I thought you
like what?
With us in the 30 crew.
I did not. No, the 4, I wasn't expecting the 4 to come out.
Right, I'm an adult.
Yeah, you a grown-ass woman, okay? But what I want to know is, out of all the years you've been doing this, what is like the craziest horror story you've ever had with any of your clients? You don't have to name drop nobody, but I just want to know, like, what's the craziest thing that nail techs go through?
A nail tech. Okay, so as a nail tech, I didn't really go through too much until I got my salon. The salon is where the drama happened.
I can believe that.
It happened. It was a girl that was a nail tech there. We're going to talk about a nail tech. And she really didn't come. She didn't practice. She didn't do anything. So I was opening up my salon. It was under construction. So I gave everybody that was working there, like a discount until everything got together.
Oh, wow.
January 1st, I'm like, okay, this is when booth rent is going to be done. Do late fees, all of that stuff, right? So this girl took advantage of that. So she let 2 weeks go on. And I was like, listen, I done hit you up. I came down there. You said next Wednesday. It didn't happen. So 2 days later, I was like, you know what? Because I already had another nail tech there. I said, let me just tell her, because she's not even coming. Like at first it was like a sharing the station. Now it's business. So I tell her, because I knew her. I tell her, like, you got to come get your stuff. Like, I haven't gotten a booth rent. You skipped out on it, whatever. So this was in the morning. My first person was a 70-year-old woman. My homegirl, this was my homegirl too. Eleanor, love her. She wouldn't even care.
She have to say Eleanor.
She would love this. But my homegirl didn't have her top teeth in. She had just had surgery on her back. My girl was going through it. She had left her teeth at home. She said, Timmy, that's how funny she is. That's what I'm saying. Like she was so be okay. But this girl came in after my client is like, oh, my back hurt. I left my teeth. We laughing and everything. I'm sweeping up my salon. This is 8-something in the morning. This girl comes in my salon, snatches the door open. That was the first no-no. So I stopped.
Right.
So you probably looked up like,
and the record did stop. It did. And she's like pulling her stuff out of the wall. And, you know, because the girl is literally over there. So she gets up. So I was like, listen. You coming in here like this at 8-something in the morning, don't do that. Get out my shit now.
Right.
So at this point in time, she's still talking like I had never heard.
Talking reckless, crazy.
Who says you just mad because you got too many clients? Who says that?
Who's gonna be mad about it? Like what?
You gotta work a lot. I said, so you think I'm mad because I'm booked? Get your bum ass out of here.
No, facts.
Like get now. And it was so bad that my temper was so bad. I punched a hole in my wall.
Oh.
So I need to get her out of here. But it had gotten bad because she pulled out Mace, my 70-year-old. And her back.
Oh no. See.
She makes my girl Eleanor.
So wait, let me get this straight. She was mad at you, Mace Eleanor, because you have clients.
She was trying to mace me. And my client was trying to stop me because I was about to throw something at her.
But she was all this big mad because you have clients.
And she doesn't.
She didn't want to pay the bills or come to work.
You didn't want to, and you didn't want to pay your booth rent, nor did you want to come to work.
Because she don't got clients.
Because you don't like doing
You couldn't even get
real.
walk-ins, though, if you're not there.
Listen, it's really not hard to get clients. You can't demand what you're not ready for.
Yeah.
I grew up, I grew with my business. So I know what it takes. It takes a lot of practice. This is not just last year I was this. No, you know how to do certain things. You may be consistent with that, but to be well-rounded, it takes years.
Yeah.
This is a lifelong practice. It's an artistry. You don't never get it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to keep on moving with it.
She done makes my girl Eleanor.
Makes my girl.
I could just see it in my head. I don't even know what Eleanor looked like.
Though.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay,
Back
well.
and forth to court with that one.
Good.
My Miss Eleanor like that. She go to church every Sunday. All of them.
Yeah. So basically, here at the CrewLuv Show, we are the behind the scenes. So obviously, we're well known for being the behind the scenes crew. And so what we brought to the forefront is just that, is the spotlight to show, those very key and crucial crew members to every team. Like we talked about the Glam Squad. We know how vital you are to people's hands and their feet. We know how important those are, no matter how many times a week you got to go see them. Right. And so when it comes to what we are here, we're bringing that spotlight. We enjoy you for coming on our show, being our first official guest. But what does it mean to be a part of a crew and obviously be a part of the behind the scenes side of things too?
I don't ever not get along with any people that I'm in the crew with. In the Glam Squad, it's always fun because I got to come in. We got to laugh about something.
Yeah.
But Pinkies per se, we're all so positive and kind of stay we keep each other uplifted. We don't make problems for each other. We don't get in each other's way to interfere with what's going on. We know that we have a job to do, and we really do it. And we compliment each other. We support each other. Because we always going through something, being a woman or just being a human alone.
Absolutely.
Every day. So sometimes I may not have it today. I may not have came in with it, but you got it, and you gonna give me some. You know? So when we got to do things like that, especially because of the people that we work with, it's already a blessing. So now you just got to keep that energy going. Yep. Be grateful.
I know it'd be some late nights and some early mornings for you, Tiff.
Very sleepy.
I know. I know it is. I know it's got to be. And you do, I imagine multiple people in a day sometimes, all the time. Yeah. It's nonstop.
But I came up with that work ethic of working hard. Now I work smarter because thank God I got these blessings, these big blessings that come. Because my clients keep me busy. But when I was doing that, I did it. And I was diligent with it. You couldn't, 15, 17 hours was my normal.
Wow.
And I craved it. Like, of course, on my days off, I got my days off, but I literally craved the art. I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just doing nails. Like, I love expressing myself in that manner. Like, this is it's addicting.
And that's why you have longevity too. Like we were talking about it in the last episode, how people kind of just like take the shortcut, you know, but it's different when you actually like are passionate about what it is that you do. I feel like that's how you last longer, like in the industry, just in general. Because I genuinely love doing what I do too.
Yes, and you know how you just got to do it, or you're thinking about doing it different. That lets you know that that's something that's inside of you that's just always growing. You know, whether you feel it or not, your thought process is saying more. And it's not that you're being ungrateful for what you have. It's just that I know that there's more that I want. My taste buds want more. And I don't know what more is. And I don't know how much of it I can get.
But you know it's more out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me figure out how to do it. That's
But I mean, being an artist and a creative, like that is literally all we, you know, we sit in that seat and we're able to do is like, no matter what, like those creative juices might flow a little bit more sometimes than others, but it's still flowing, like, and it's out there. I know it, like working with celebrities, entertainers, entrepreneurs, like the whole 9 yards. Like I know you got some good, some gems, some funnies, some laughs, all of that.
God, yes, all of them. It's all seasons with them. It's because they're people.
Yeah.
They, like I said, we need each other. And it's not just me. Sometimes I get it from my clients. Sometimes it's just something I'm expressing, like with artistry. Me and Missy talk about artistry. And I remember questions that she's asked me that like juggled some things. I remember asking her questions that juggled some things. And like with all of them, everybody that I do, I realize that everybody goes through what I go through. We're never too big.
It's a universal thing,
because it's called transitioning, and that has to come with everything that you got to learn, everything that you haven't learned, everything that you got to grow through and break yourself to go through. But I've lately, in my 40s, what I did understand about my crown is that you just got to take your time, be patient with yourself, give yourself grace. Don't worry about when you're gonna get it. Just know you're gonna get it. And when you get it, it's time. And then so I'll just be politely waiting on my time, tapping my feet.
I feel that.
Oh, you dropping bombs on them. That was bombs.
Okay, so look, y'all might not know this story, but Tiffany told me this story. I want her to tell this story. So if you book any kind of service for your hair, makeup, whatever, nails, you know what Style C is, correct?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. Tiffany, I want you to tell this story because this was a complete mind fuck for me when you told this story.
Mind fuck for me. Oh my God. So, like, okay, so on my Style C, like, people's names pop up. If somebody new, you know, whatever they got, it pops up under that color. At this point in time, I had never had anybody whose name popped up look like where it wanted to. In the manner that it wanted to. It looked very hijacked and professional. I was like, who booked this? So it was a travel appointment too. So I was like, okay, I don't know who this is, but this name sounds familiar. So I pull up to the house and I'm like, oh, this is not a house. This is a mansion. This goes deep in the woods. This is not like
this ain't no
This
regular
not no
house.
regular shit.
Coming through the other houses, I was like, where am I? Like, and you know, I just came to Atlanta too.
Yeah.
So she opens up the door and lets me in, and I go to the area where I'm getting ready to do her nails. So I'm setting up. So I'm still standing there. Like every time I pick something up, I just like, who is this? And it's an MX card. Who is this?
Look major.
Somebody. So all of a sudden she comes in and it clicks. And I was like, you got me so much money. I was so, I say, the owner of Style C.
Melody.
Listen.
Shouts out to Melody.
Just think about how crazy that is. Tiffany,
is wild.
who uses Style C for her clients to book her
The
appointments,
person that created
gets
Style
booked
C.
on Style C by the person that created Style C. That's crazy, right?
But Melody's so humble. I know, like, the experience had to be, like, out of the wall. Like, I never even, I don't have it. Like, as a DJ, I never used a platform. So to meet her, I'm like, I know so many black girls
that you
that
nigga, when I tell you,
edit their page, I gotta go. I know it, the back end. So to meet you and then see that you just a regular. You
she's so cool.
Regular
crazy.
cool
So
girl.
nigga, when I tell you I use Style Seat
all the time.
Like it's.
Oh, I gotta give y'all some 20% off cards.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Give me that.
Well, shouts out to Melody. Come see us. Holla at
Shout
us.
out Melody.
No, for real. When Tiffany told me that story, I was like, "You are kidding!
That's
like
wild.
that's crazy. You use Style Seat and get booked on Style Seat by the owner of Style Seat,
I said you
owner,
put your-
creator.
Right,
You
everything.
put your own appointment in there like that? Who did that?
I would have just called you directly like, I need my nails.
No,
done.
she said,
That's
I'm
crazy.
My
She
bad,
said,
but
I'ma
I
make
feel
sure
it.
work.
Right.
I'm in there. Probably had her tech team do it. Like that's how
That's
important
crazy.
of a person she is.
She said from like 9 to 5, she's working on the back end and working to make sure the tech, make sure the media, like having a conversation with her was like, really,
Blows
you?
your mind.
Yes, I was like, really, you? I would assume like, oh, you marketing. She said she don't even do marketing.
She carries an
I
amount
said,
of
what?
power to her. That's why, like the women that I'm around are powerhouses.
Mhm. You a powerhouse though,
Oh,
Tiff.
yeah.
I still feel like I got so much further to go. But
But
I feel that,
That's-
but like
yeah, that's still
you
true.
there though,
Yeah,
like you in the
yeah.
room with these folks. You
Yeah, I appreciate
nah.
that.
And so I guess like that kind of like saying that, knowing that brings me to my next question is like, what's next for Tiff? Like I know that you are a nail artisan. You are an artist. And you know, like I know that you love, I don't think you just love to do nails. I think you love in everything about nails. So I know that there are some things that are in the pipeline for you. What do you see the next thing to grow the Nothing But Nails empire?
oh my God, my collaborations with people.
Okay.
So I was taught by Melody and Pinky about that.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, these two people know each other. You know, like Olori Swank, she helped me too with when it comes to creatively styling my brand. So I started thinking different. And I was like, man, I know some major people, some major women, like creative in so many different ways. Like, how do I put that together?
Mm-hmm.
And like, cause that's what I value now. So how do I put that together? And it's like, collaborate, you know, it's like, once some ideas came out, I was like, oh, I could do it like this. I could do it like that. So collaborations, products, actually have a product line coming.
Okay.
I didn't drop
Congrats.
the names yet, so I can't
Okay,
say
we
that.
not dropping names yet, but yes, we love that.
That means money, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
That means money.
money talk.
Right.
Yeah, money green.
Right.
Collaboration season, man.
Yeah,
like that's
right,
beautiful.
right? And that's an open business wise. That's an open mindset to have.
Open.
Because what these people taught me was don't worry about trying to get all of the coin on your own. Like you just get the coin, and then you can go further. And then with your coin, you can do other stuff.
Yes.
And then you can be an investment. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see the rest of my life going. Like me just making smart business moves, just making it relaxing.
Right. Facts.
traveling,
Facts.
Yes.
falling in love.
Work smarter, not harder.
Because I'm in love with myself so much right now. I don't think nobody can get in.
No, they gonna get in
Self-love.
because you love yourself so much. Somebody gonna be like, okay, cute, she
Yeah,
done.
like, hey,
She already put
from
together.
me.
Yeah, she already put together. We good.
From me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, do you have any advice just to like nail techs, other
man.
entrepreneurs, whatever across the board? It could be
Nail
dealing with
artists, all
anything.
that.
What's like your number one? What's the number one advice that you would give somebody else right now?
Patience.
Mm.
Take your time. Be diligent at it.
Mm.
Like, love the fights. Love the hardship. Love the failures. Love everything that's dirty about it and that's crummy about it, that stresses you out. Love it all, because literally breaking through soil, I imagine that the roots of a seed breaking through can never feel great when it's pressure. You know? So I feel like being that level of growth for me, it took patience. I was patient.
Wow.
So
and now you're a flower.
Blooming.
No, she's the onion. That's what y'all keep doing.
I told y'all.
They
shut
want
up.
An onion?
No.
Onion.
A blooming onion.
Oh my God. Stop trying to make the blooming onion happen, y'all. Okay, so hold on. So
Please
let me
give her
just
backstory,
clarify. Let me just
please.
we got to give a little backstory.
Backstory.
So I was talking about how this show is going to like peel back the layers on what it means to be a part of a creative crew. And Dee was like, why does it have to be, I was like, like an onion. And Dee was like, why does it have to be an onion?
Right.
Why can't it be a banana? I said, well, because bananas only have one layer. Onions have multiple layers. Right. I mean, we can be a red
anyway,
onion.
you're a flower. We're gonna keep it at a flower for you, okay?
What kind of flower?
That. I don't know. One of the pretty ones, nice ones that live a long time, not the ones that.
An orchid.
Don't those die easy?
No,
they're just very.
They're just delicate.
Outside.
Yeah,
and that's me. And I have orchids on me.
See?
Okay, well,
she's an orchid. I knew that.
Yes.
We're right here, Tiff.
My favorite flower is a rose, though. But I do love them. Period, but in so many different colors though too.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Oh, Tiff, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. I so appreciate it.
Okay, so tell the people where they can find you right here in this middle camera.
So I am mobile, but I am in Atlanta, Georgia. Right now I'm in Midtown at Beauty by Billions, 1199 Huff Road. You can schedule appointments with me still if I got some on Style Suite.
And what about your social media handles?
Yes.
Nothing but nails at NUTHIN_BUTNAILS.
Nothing but nails, nigga.
But nails, boy.
Nickel. Nothing but nails, nickel.
Tiff, straight out of Cleveland. Believe that.
Oh my God! Thank you for coming, Tiffany. We appreciate you.
Yeah.